All right. Hi, everyone. Firstly, thank you, Venture Minor, for this opportunity. And I'm Palak. I'm a software engineer, and I've been like in the blockchain space for quite a while. I initially started in 2015, and then on and off, and then since 2021, I've been like pretty consistently within the space. So my project is obviously crypto related. Uh, but more on that once I start sharing screens.
Awesome. Yeah,
Uh,
and then we'll give you the main stage.
right, cool. So, my project's called Dash Monkey, and the core idea behind that is to offload your monkey brain, because uh, it's about financial management, and your monkey brain is typically your biggest enemy in that. It revolves around a virtual pet. You can think Tamagotchi, which is an embodiment of your financial health. It's linked to your data and it's affected by it, and it's overly dramatic. So, for example, um, if you go to clubs a lot, it ruins your monkey's liver. And then the idea behind this is that once your monkey has information about all of your financial habits, instead of seeing dashboards and pie charts and stuff like that, you instead glean information about your spending habits based on the monkey's health. So again, the goal is to provide like real visual feedback and in hopes of catching negative patterns early. Uh, it's There's also like a philosophical exploration here where I kind of want to blur the lines between digital and physical. And one of the end goals, let's say a decade of using this, would be you don't know if you are the monkey or the monkey is you. And I kind of want to blur that line, but that's a much later thing. Just for a quick look into the app, keep in mind that this is a very rough prototype. But the idea is that you have a sidebar with like your monkey right here. And on the main content, you also have like numbers if you do want that. And then once I upload a receipt to it, so for example, this one is of nicotine, the monkey will get kind of jittery. Or if I add in like uh, fresh groceries and clean stuff, it gets a little happier. And if I add in like a brewery thing which has like 8 beers in it, it gets hungover. Um, Another experiment I'm trying to do here is experimenting with like an agentic based UI. So the idea there would be, or like, is that there are no routes, but rather everything is with these resizable cards. So you can resize them and everything, but you can also ask the monkey, what was my spending last month, and the relevant cards would pop up. There's another vertical to this whole monkey, which is a copy trading marketplace. So you can tell the monkey that, I want to save up for a car. Can you manage my money somehow? And it'll ask you a bunch of questions and to determine like your risk appetite. And also because it has your financial data, it can select certain traders to copy, and you can see that data here as well. Um, Going with the theme of visual feedback, one innovation there also I'm trying is representing the health of your portfolio using bananas and the color of a banana. A green would be like a underripe banana, so it's undervalued and like your portfolio is healthy and doing well. A yellow is like ripe or just right, that and that would imply that the portfolio is pretty balanced. It's at a good space, and you should be comfortable. And brown is just overripe, and like your portfolio is not doing well. Um, Going back to the pitch, there are other tools and resources as well. So initially, of course, expense tracker. Take a picture of any receipt, keep track of it. And there's another experiment here where I'm trying to do an on-chain federated learning, and the goal behind that is to see if I can do a decentralized OCR model by incentivizing users to upload their data, and other users can perform OCR tasks on it, but in a privacy preserving way. And that is also where somewhere like monetization and mechanism design comes into play. Then, like I mentioned a recipe marketplace for democratized copy trading. This can also be expanded into a recipe marketplace for saving and stuff. So, for example, as soon as some money hits your wallet or your account, take 10% and keep it away for like a savings tactic or savings recipe. And then yeah, so goal setting and financial planning, and then there are some more which I'm happy to answer questions about, but it's probably too much for the pitch. Um, and yeah, the overall goal is to provide the user with more mind space so that they're not thinking about finances or money, but rather they're just, living life. And yeah, so you control your monkey brain, and instead of making money, you're going to keep your money. I think that's it. I'm happy to answer questions that anyone may have.
Palash, great presentation. Thank you very much for your project. Happy to have you here with us. I will move the judges. I am hoping to have a good Q&A now. We have a good project here, so you guys can shout your questions. Priya, you can go first.
Yeah, are you able to hear me well this time?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep, I can
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
everybody.
sure. Nice. Okay, okay. Thank you, Palas, for the presentation. It's nice to see the relation between how you correlate a monkey health with the dashboard versus and portfolio with the banana. I have one question. Like, so you said
Mhm.
like you would be uploading your expenses where the monkey health can deteriorate or it can become better. Are you also planning to input, like suppose I get my paycheck, do I do the users input that, or they make some investment, I get some returns on that, do they also need to add that, or is that you will fetch it automatically by connecting to bank accounts, everything?
So I'm in two minds about this. So one is initially I was thinking that I want to add intentional friction so that
Mhm.
you're present when you're uploading stuff, and yes, that would include like PDFs of your bank statements or your Robinhood statements, blah blah blah, like any financial data there is. Um, but this project also kind of began because of India Stack and how easy it is to get like UPI data using account abstraction.
Mhm.
um, so there is a possibility of also automating it. I am not sure. I think that is something that would be responsive to the market. But
Okay.
ideally, I would prefer like a slightly friction thing because this is like what banks do, right? This is important stuff, so I'm going to make it deliberately annoying.
Okay. And what's your idea on securing the data that the customer has put
So
into
I'm
it?
glad you asked this. This is going to run locally, and all your data is going to be in like local storage or whatever. So I'm thinking of like a Mac app or whatever, like any desktop app. And the way it will, the OCR would happen is if your machine is powerful enough, you're more than welcome to kind of do it on your own machine. But if you don't want to leverage the network, what it will do is run a local AI, maybe Tesseract or something, and create bounding boxes. And then, inspired from Tornado Cache, send those bounding boxes to the through the contract and like, use the IPFS and everything, so that you can delink a user from the data that's actually being OCR'd.
Okay, okay. So you basically, yeah, you dealing the data from the user
Hmm.
so that
Yep.
nobody can correlate that. Okay,
Yep.
okay. And how about a social um, angle to it?
Yes.
Like, do
So I do want to do that. So like I can go to my friends and be like, bro, your monkey is fucking yellow. Did you go drink too much last night? Like what the fuck were you doing? Like I do
Mhm.
want to do all of that as well. But um but I think that will come in once like it integrates with like some other independent projects of mine. And like the primary focus is still like personal financial tracking and stuff like that. But the social element is definitely in the roadmap.
Okay, okay. And you said like it is in the crypto space, but I feel like it's more
Mm-hmm.
in the investment or expense tracking or goal setting kind of space. So How
It is.
what the
So crypto is a few components of this. So one is the OCR network, because there I want to try decentralized OCR, creating a model from scratch. Then there is also copy trading, and that is much easier in crypto because my money does not need to leave my smart contract, and I can just follow your trades. Um, then I can also do like democratize index funds to be I'm not sure if you know this company called Small Case, which where it creates like baskets for different funds. So I can have like you could create a fund and I could just subscribe to that fund. And In all of those areas, crypto becomes very useful. Even the social element, crypto becomes very useful because you have NFT profile pictures and stuff like that. And then there's probably going to be one more engine as to um, uh, 8 beers is like how much yellow versus like stuff like that. Like how like the monkey personality, like it will be coded to you, but there'll also be like a common element as well because all humans. So
okay?
that will another again be crypto based.
Sure, cool. And
But the
last
main goal behind crypto is that it changes focus from monetization to mechanism design and pushes value back to the edges, which is what I'm trying to get to as well.
got it. Sure.
But sorry,
Thank
last question. Yeah.
And for the copy trading, like, does
Mhm.
the user get a chance to say, okay, I want to copy certain user, because you are
Yeah.
delinking the user from the data. So, and you don't have a social angle at this point. So, how does the user specify that, yeah, I want to copy trade some other user?
So delinking is only for the OCR part,
Okay.
like only one specific component of it. And in terms of copy trading, it'll be like, suppose you create like a strategy, like, ETH goes up 10%, buy it. Oh, sorry, sell it. And or buy it, whatever. But or like it goes down 10%, buy it. And then that marketplace, like I can just subscribe to it on the marketplace. Like that is a separate component altogether. There's no
Got
real delinking over there.
got it. I was
But there's
hoping,
no need for it to.
I was hoping like copy trading is like copying somebody who is very successful at the trades and
Mhm.
copying their strategy onto
Yeah,
myself.
that's basically what it would be, right? Because the idea would be that you're using this, like you're using some automated trading thing using smart contracts, and then if you put it on my platform, then other users can copy your trades for a fee. So you're also earning a second stream of income, while other users can also do, whatever. And
Cool.
this is inspired from like those Telegram groups which give out calls.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. I'll give others a chance also to ask their
Yeah.
questions.
Does anyone have a question on hand?
I think, can I go next?
Sure.
Hey, Palash, nice
Hey,
presentation.
Deepika. Thank you.
So, quick question. So, what I understood is this is initial stages, and this is a desktop app, right?
Yes. Test. So
Do
the goal is to run something on the desktop, but also have a mobile version of it. Where, like, for example, the mobile version will just
That's
be like
where I was
the
going.
monkey, or even like Discord or Telegram, where you can just chat with the monkey directly.
Yeah,
But the goal is still to run it locally.
okay, because once you move it to a mobile app, the local storage and everything, you'll have to move it to cloud or somewhere, right?
So the Mac app can be bundled with the Flask application or Flask server,
Okay.
which can
Mm-hmm.
handle all the routing and stuff. So the data
Okay,
can
so
still
that's
remain
the
private.
plan. That's the plan which
Hmm.
you're going
Yep.
forward. Okay, sounds
Yep.
good.
Hey, Palash, a great
Hi,
presentation.
Vishwa.
Hey, this
Thank
is
you.
more like a digital twin, right? So you're looking at a digital twin.
Yes.
Monkey is the manifestation of a digital twin here, and this is going to build the personality. So are you trying to look at it's more of the monkey learns via the habits, and then the persona gets built over a period of time, right? It could be a positive, negative persona, right? Are you looking at anything around rewarding, incentivizing good habits versus punishing for bad habits in terms of reducing the points and things like that?
So I don't want to be a moral authority there. So that's something I do want to try and avoid. The way I'm trying to look at it is like this Tamagotchi or this monkey is like you, but 10 steps down the line. So if you continue down on this path, then, this is what you're going to end up as. So And like the only way to kind of take care of this Tamagotchi is to take care of or build better habits. And like it, like I want to incentivize it intrinsically, if that makes
Got it.
sense.
Got it. Got it. And so I also look at, see, you're looking at storing the data, right? Are there any, are you looking more from a regulatory perspective? Because people are going to upload their receipts and all that, right?
So uploading data is not going to be me. I don't want to touch your data. It's all private. It's on your local machine. I might eventually sell like devices like a NAS or something, or like a customized NAS, so you can host all this. But the idea is to still have have everything be like on your local network, have completely private stuff. Because again, I don't want to one. I don't like it's just not right. Like I don't want my data going somewhere. And then the other is I don't want to deal with regulatory bullshit. Like that's just a pain.
Got it. Thank you.
Hey, Palash. Really
Hi,
great
Shauna.
presentation. Very unique concept, I would say. Yeah, I had a few questions about one. I think starting with the OCR use case that you mentioned. I know, like, it's going to be probably a federated model, right? Because you're dealing with a lot of sensitive information here. Um, how are you sort of in a scenario where all the users are sort of contributing to a lot of data updates with their receipts specifically? How would you prevent data poisoning from happening? Like, what is stopping a user from like uploading fake receipts on your platform and then trying to like manipulate the financial health in this case? Like, are you going to take any measures for that specifically? Also, um, like how would you sort of make sure that you're ensuring that the data is secure even though it's going to be on the user's platform? They would, because you're eventually kind of sharing the data with the receipts as well.
Okay. So to your first question, I think this is where game theory kind of shines, right? Because uh, you can try to manipulate the monkey and like showcase your monkey to be like better than it is, but to what end? Because there are no rewards for better habits or anything. It's for you. So all you're doing is cheating yourself. And for the data privacy or like data security, um, I could encrypt it at source as well, but in terms of like uploading and like sharing globally, because there are delinking mechanisms, I am hoping that like that should be enough. But again, like once it launches, I'm sure problems might arise and like new solutions would have to be found. But the fallback is going to be like delinking using like a tornado cash mechanism. And what they did was like everyone would deposit one ETH, and because everyone was doing the same thing, you couldn't really tell who was doing what. So in this case, it would be like you get a receipt, and then you have like 64 by 64 or 120 by 128 bounding boxes, and like there's like I don't know, like say 10 different contracts for different sizes, and you just send it accordingly, and you can have overlaps and stuff as well, right?
Got it. Got it. And I guess one last question would be like, I know you mentioned this whole concept is to basically offload your brain
Mhm.
in a way kind of thing. But when you're like uploading receipts for everything, like it's all going to be very like user actionable. Like a user would have to keep on uploading receipts. Do you plan on integrating it with any of like the bank APIs for maybe like an automated transaction? And like how would that sort of fit into like your on-chain privacy narrative that you mentioned?
So the way I see it is, you are getting mind space back because you're not doing the analysis. You're just doing like a manual labor of uploading stuff. So and like because like mobile app integration stuff, like I want it to become as simple as you go to a store, buy something, and like in the store itself, like just open the app and like click a photo, and that's all done. So you're not really thinking about it too much. In terms of adding bank APIs, probably not, because fuck the banks. They're just too annoying to deal with. I could like in India, I could do something like India Stack and like account abstraction because that is pretty simple. Then there is stuff like I think it's called Plaid or like other third-party
Yeah, play.
services.
Yeah.
Uh, I would prefer not to. but I am not sure because again, in that they see the data, right? So it kind of beats my point.
Got it.
Whereas in the India Stack thing, it's end-to-end encrypted. So and it's very consent based, so it's pretty cool.
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah, hi Balash. This is
Nice,
Santosh.
Santosh.
So I like the name Dash Monkey and as well as the presentation. So it seems to
Yep.
be a unique idea. So I have a couple of questions. So what is the accuracy of like extracting the figures from the receipt?
So like all cards on deck, like everything is hard coded right now. Whatever I showed you, but the accuracy, the way I'm planning to tackle it is because like the ultimate goal is to kind of build a model from scratch. So like stuff like PyTesseract, all these open source OCR engines are pretty accurate, provided you have enough compute. So once that comes in, then at some point, like the initial users can also kind of verify, and like that verified data can be used for creating the model. And then again, because it's all on chain and everything, you can have mechanisms that incentivize users to actually participate.
Got it. So based on the users' feedback, we will be correcting the model to fetch the
Yep.
result. And which language does it support? Like the only English, or it's going to be like different
With
versions of
that
the.
model, you can do anything, right? I recently saw there's a Chandra OCR VLLM that came out that
Mhm.
supports, I think, 30 plus languages or something. And I could just use that instead of PyTesseract.
Got it. And does it also provide any proactive suggestions like, okay, you overspent last week on a certain category and which should be taken care in the.
Um, I'm not sure if I like it. I'll have to think more about it in terms of like the overall theme and vibe of the whole project, right? If it is too off-brand, then probably not. But I'm sure a lot of users would want that because that is the existing marketplace, or like that's what things do offer. Um, I'll see if there's a cool way to show that information as opposed to just like a suggestion or a tip.
And when we are fetching the results, right? So usually we will be providing only soft copies or the pictures of the receipt because right now it is only desktop version. So we have to take the picture and we have to send it to our Gmail
Right.
or somewhere and upload it. So how do we ensure the quality of the receipts actually? I
I
mean, if it
mean,
is.
uh, one, like you're likely going to take photos from your phone,
Yes.
and most phones are like have enough resolution to kind of deal with that. And then secondly, at launch, like it will launch with the mobile app. And like that mobile app is like very simple because all it has to do is like do or like have like some CRUD support, and that's it. And like they just scan the QR, like how WhatsApp web connects.
Mhm.
Just scan the QR code on your desktop, and you can set it up on your mobile, and then just open the mobile and like take a photo.
Okay, and when we upload the receipts, definitely it contains some personal information as well, right? In it.
Hmm.
So how do we going to ensure or make the security of that personal information?
So the way it would happen is that so either they're on the local network, and like the CRUD that I mentioned is going to be like the web server that is run by the desktop app.
Okay,
So either the routing happens like on the local network itself, so it happens directly, or if it happens through my like the main platform server, then you can just do end-to-end encryption.
got it. Yeah. I think at least like I got some idea on that. Thanks much.
Cool.
Great. Thank you, Palash. Thank you, all the judges that
Thank
brought
you.
feedback. Does anyone have another question so we can wrap up? We're all good. Awesome. Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
Oh, can I
yeah,
just pitch one thing? If you guys would like to connect, you can find me on Twitter with at the Prime Feber. I can put it on
sure.
the chat as well.
Yeah, you can type it on the chat and then we'll blast it. So yeah, don't forget to submit if you're not already submitted to the Artisan Fund, Blush. I believe you can get a lot
Which
of credit.
season do I submit to? 5 or 6?
6.
We're 6, yeah.
6? Okay,
And then
cool. Yeah, I was in the process. I haven't finished yet, but yeah, I'll do